Hi, it's Lizzie here with NexGen Consultants. I have a very exciting video for you today regarding Amazon's recent acquisition of Whole Foods Market. Throughout the next few minutes, we're going to get a better understanding of what this merger truly represents for both the Amazon organization and the grocery industry. Our objective is to provide Amazon with the proper tools and recommendations that will allow them to create competitive advantages for the Amazon and Whole Foods combined organization. Let's review today's topics and meet the team behind NexGen Consultants. First, we have Andres Rapella. Andres will guide us through the Porter 5 Forces analysis, which basically means that Andres will help us understand the grocery market and build a framework for our discussion. Once we have an understanding of the market, Mike Leone and Stephen Williams will walk us through the recommendations in our proposal. You'll definitely want to stick around for this. Mike and Stephen are bringing thought-provoking concepts such as the Amazon effect and artificial intelligence. And the final team member is yours truly, Lizzie Rodriguez. I will be reviewing some lessons learned throughout our research. This information will serve as a complement to the 4 recommendations that we've compiled for Amazon. Now, you might be asking yourself, who is Amazon and what exactly do they do? In short, Amazon is the largest e-commerce product and service company with a market cap of over $740 billion. Amazon focuses on 4 specific lines of business, its most prominent being its e-commerce platform through Amazon.com. Now, I'm sure you're all very familiar with this website. This is where Amazon sells third-party products as well as house-branded items, which they call Amazon Basics. Amazon also manufactures a variety of electronic products such as the Kindle, Echo, and the Fire Stick. If you've never heard of these devices, I strongly encourage that you look them up. It might change the way you read your books, or who knows, even the way you stay up to date with current events. For those of you that love watching TV, Amazon also offers video streaming for a wide variety of movies and TV shows. A growing source of revenue has also been its cloud-based offerings. The division known as Amazon Web Services offers products such as software as a service, platform as a service, and infrastructure as a service. In case you're not familiar with Whole Foods, it's a brick-and-mortar supermarket chain specializing on high-quality organic products. Now that Amazon has acquired the distinguished grocery store, it must overcome many technical challenges that are present during a merger or an acquisition. Amazon must also be very diligent in integrating Whole Foods into its existing operations. According to one KPMG study, 83% of mergers do not boost shareholder return. This is largely due to the challenges in unifying and streamlining business processes across the newly created enterprise. Our recommendations will help tackle these challenges and provide Amazon the tools it needs to disrupt the grocery industry. Through its acquisition of Whole Foods Market, Amazon has entered the highly competitive $800 billion grocery industry. Let's take a look at our analysis on Porter's 5 Forces so that we can understand what opportunities and challenges Amazon will be facing. In assessing rivalry among existing competitors, we identify that the grocery industry is a highly competitive and highly saturated industry. Large-scale, big-box retailers have disrupted the industry over the past 2 decades. Companies such as Walmart, Target, and Costco have leveraged their mass-scale supply chain and taken significant market share from the legacy grocers such as Kroger. This highly competitive environment has led the legacy grocers to invest in technology across their enterprise. We've seen them implement new technologies related to inventory management, supply chain management, customer relationship management, and marketing. Threat of new entrants have accelerated over the years. It's no surprise that large economies of scale enable competitors such as Walmart to compete with Kroger and others. Still, small grocers are able to enter and operate in the market, especially when targeting niche specialty customers with a large customer base. Threat of substitutes is considered high, especially for grocers that differentiate themselves by quality or as specialty stores. The most evident threat are the new entrants that have exploited the niche market for meal kit deliveries. Companies such as HelloFresh or Blue Apron pose a great threat to traditional brick-and-mortar grocers. Buyers certainly have a lot of bargaining power in the grocery industry. Think about it. Today's technology allows consumers to easily search products and compare prices from various merchants. The comparisons are so easy when you can do it online, via apps, or even through customer reviews. Buyers also benefit from very low switching costs. It's easy to bargain hunt and change your shopping destinations on a periodic basis. Personally, I'll shop wherever I get the most value for my money. Don't you? And finally, we have bargaining power of suppliers. This is the one force where signs of weakening may be emerging. Companies are exercising their purchasing power through high volume orders. The more they purchase, the more leverage they have to demand lower prices, improved quality, and even unique operating standards. By now, we should have a good idea of the challenges and opportunities that are present in the grocery industry. Let's use this information to review the recommendations created by NexGen consultants. Based on our research, there are 4 technology-based recommendations that will help maximize Amazon's acquisition of Whole Foods Market. These recommendations are related to value chain optimization, Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, and the Amazon effect. If you're not familiar with these terms, not to worry. I'm here to break it down for you. The road to a successful merger will start with value chain optimization. In the value chain model, the primary activities such as logistics, operations, marketing, and customer service add value to a firm's product or service directly. Meanwhile, the support functions mentioned on this diagram add value indirectly. We recommend that Amazon conduct a thorough value chain analysis to understand which activities within the Whole Foods organization adds most value to the firm. The analysis will also help us identify areas of improvement that could lead to further competitive advantages. Once we have this analysis completed, we want to find ways in which Whole Foods can fully capitalize on Amazon's industry-leading platform. The idea is to vertically integrate Whole Foods logistics into Amazon's proven value chain. Of course, in order to truly succeed at this, we'll want to also fully integrate with Amazon's robust CRM and ERP systems. Seamless integration of both organizations will provide firm-wide efficiencies and economies of scale. Our second recommendation is related to the Internet of Things. This is a concept that describes the way the internet is embedded into everyday objects, such as your watch or your home thermostat. By having these objects interconnected, they're able to communicate with each other and send or receive data. Have you ever heard of Alexa? If you haven't, you should definitely become acquainted with her. Chances are she'll help you order groceries in the future. We recommend that Amazon take full advantage of the Internet of Things and integrate its order system with electronic devices such as refrigerators, ovens, and coffee makers. By offering a direct interaction between IoT devices and Amazon's order system, Amazon will have full control of the customer experience and point of sale. This will bring Amazon 3 distinct advantages in the grocery industry. First, it will reduce competition. Amazon will be able to remove third parties from the transaction and ultimately reduce customer switching risk. Amazon will also be able to increase grocery sales. By connecting to customers with a simplified interface, it will result in a more engaging customer experience and likely drive more frequent use of the platform. And last, it will offer an opportunity for increased margins. Using voice control devices to purchase everyday items will not only be more convenient to the user, it will eliminate any need for the client to conduct price comparisons. Our third recommendation is related to artificial intelligence. And no, we're not talking about the movie. We recommend that Amazon use all of the data generated from physical grocery stores and its digital platforms to develop predictive analytics. AI-enabled predictive analytics can help increase sales by understanding consumer purchasing habits and providing customers with recommendations on additional sales. We'll wrap up our recommendations with a concept known as the Amazon effect. This concept explains the ongoing evolution and disruption of the retail market, both online and in physical outlets. In case you haven't noticed, Amazon is influencing traditional retail sales to take a more prominent role through e-commerce platforms. We recommend that Amazon continue to take advantage of this effect and translate it into the grocery industry. We believe that Amazon has the ability to capitalize on its Prime membership to further anchor Whole Foods customers and promote sales through e-commerce channels. This summarizes the 4 technology-led recommendations we've compiled for Amazon. Let's review two topics that aren't necessarily recommendations, but they'll certainly dictate just how successful Amazon will be in the grocery industry. The two lessons learned are the dynamics of Amazon's network effects and its purchasing power. The network effect is a phenomenon that explains how the value of a good or a service is directly correlated to the number of users it attracts within its network. The more users in a network, the more valuable the good or service becomes. There are two components to Amazon's network that brings value to the organization. The first is the amount of Prime members it's attracted. As of April 2018, Amazon announced an impressive membership base of over 100 million. Okay, let me repeat that. 100 million Prime subscribers. Wow. To put this into perspective, think of this number as the equivalent of 1/3 of the US population. That means that Amazon already attracts over 100 million customers to purchase through its platform. This growing network not only allows Amazon to continue to drive e-commerce sales, it also creates an opportunity to leverage its customer loyalty and transfer it to the grocery industry. This means if you are one of the 100 million Prime members, it's very likely that you'll be purchasing groceries through Amazon at some point. The second component to Amazon's network is a payment mechanism it offers through Amazon Pay. Amazon Pay is an electronic platform that allows buyers to send funds to third parties in exchange for a good or service. Thousands of merchants are already using this service as a payment method. Amazon is not only collecting fees for facilitating these transactions, but it's also collecting data on the online purchases. And well, as we know, this data can be very beneficial to anticipate customers' purchasing habits. The other lesson learned is just how much purchasing power Amazon will have with this new acquisition. Unlike traditional brick-and-mortar stores, Amazon will distribute its online grocery sales through the use of warehouses. With this structure, as you can imagine, Amazon's storing cost will plummet in comparison to traditional grocery stores. This will allow Amazon the flexibility to either lower prices for its customers or increase margins. Nonetheless, the use of warehouses for shelf space will certainly serve as an advantage in the grocery industry. This concludes our analysis and recommendations for Amazon. Thank you all for your time, and please remember to leave us positive feedback on our class discussion board. Have a great day.